It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And it's 3rd down.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. A little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football.
The tight end.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Prescott fires one out wide, complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 16-yard line.
From the 16, Prescott, a screen to Bell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Prescott's pass.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 1st and goal from the 6. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
New York.
Dak Prescott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score their opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Crusaders, nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Looking to pass. Tua. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So line of scrimmage, still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Coming after you. 57. Mike, 57. I got him. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Check 43.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Let's go, baby. Let me know what you got. What you got?
From the gun, it's Tua. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Still leaves him with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 7-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Gain of 4. And it's 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Jets 7, Crusaders nothing.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me. Hey,
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Fair catch called for, no gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for the touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And this is off the left, upright, and through. A trick shot there, but a point is a point. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
The handoff to Le'Veon.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches, you say, son, near the end zone and get in.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his second touchdown on the season. And his guys have taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
This will make it into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Prescott. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fair catch called for and made, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Cortland Sutton. His 2nd touchdown of the game. His 3rd on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He's going to look deep for Perriman. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Crusaders 21. Jets.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
That's Samuel, caught left side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. This will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, Or then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott now. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Prescott. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Raekwon McMillan in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. We talk a lot about setting the tone to start the game. Well, you want to start the tone right in the 3rd quarter as well, and nearly lost a football there in their first drive.
And sometimes we overdo it when we talk about halftime adjustments and what teams are going to do. Most of the time, it's just a matter of executing the game plan you brought in. But I'll guarantee you, they didn't draw that play up on the whiteboard at halftime. They're fortunate to retain possession.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Got a man open. It's Sutton. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Tua. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses home or out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second down.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Tua setting up shop to throw again, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Incomplete.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets, 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Their own 21-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
An extra point up and through, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Prescott off play action. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alec Ogletree able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That gain on third down, good for 28.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Jeremy Chin able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to have a third down.
Hey, pick your game up. Watch tight end, watch tight end. Here we go, 47. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check, check. 3 down, 3 down. Mike 7, Mike 7.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Got a man. It's Barrios, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
They're elevated now. Big stop on 4th down.
Mike Gesicki.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The pass there complete to Sutton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to...
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll let this go deep for Sutton, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Joey Sly on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
First down, Prescott. A screen to Bell. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott being chased out left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
So I'm going to recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep now for Herndon. He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. His throw caught right around the 6. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. He got 29 yards that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
He's checking crack. 47.
Prescott from the gun. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. 20. 10. Shreds the 10. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss. No good. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settle in now 1st and 10. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. Had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. It's a first down following a gain of 3. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
You got 3 down. 7's a Mike. Mike's 7.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
First down, New York.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Check 24. Hey, kill. 47.
Prescott on first down. He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. 36 yards on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Today's his final score, Crusaders.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-2, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.